I've been using the Canon R6 for the past 3 years now. This is my third year. And in that period of time, I figured out a few accessories that I'm using with it to make the process of using the camera better. So I'm going to share with you some of the accessories, and hopefully this will help you with your experience. And these accessories you can also use for any other camera in the lineup of the R series or any other camera brand. So let's jump into this video. So first things first is the Peak Design camera strap. This has been super helpful. Like I've been using this brand for a camera strap for a very long period of time, for years now, and it makes the process of switching from photography to filmmaking very quickly if I need to put my camera on a tripod, because you have these hooks which you attach. I don't know if you can see, let me try to block my face. So you attach these hooks onto the camera and you're able to just lock these hooks into place here. And if you want to detach them, it's as simple as pressing this, sliding it out, and you're good to go. So transitioning between my camera being on my neck and being on a tripod is very quick. And a lot of times when I'm shooting hotels, this speeds up the process instead of me kind of fumbling all around trying to take out the strap. So that is piece of accessory number one. So accessory number two is what broke my screen in the background over there. This is called Ulanzi, and I'm sure you can grab this on Amazon. I'll put some links down below. And this essentially allows me to mount the camera anywhere. So I can just have this kind of like mouthpiece or whatever. You attach it on rails, and I'm able to get some unique vantage points by using this. And you put your camera over here on this mount, and I can use this for multiple other things. So for example, if I want to use this to put some LED lights around when I'm shooting with the camera, I can also use it. But I found that it's been really helpful in finding some unique vantage points with the camera, and it was a cool find. Actually, I bought it from somebody. The moment I saw it, I was like, oh, I could use this for a couple of angles, and it's been really an essential. So it's called Ulanzi. Unique name. Haven't heard of this brand before, but I'm sure you can also find different brands with something similar, and it's been really, really helpful for capturing those unique scenes. Accessory number three is a step-up ring. So this has been really essential when it comes to putting on my filters. Like right now I have a step-up ring for my lens. It's a 24mm and the diameter is 77mm. So I have a Promise filter that is 82mm. So I use a step-up ring to convert that 77mm to an 82, and I'm able to attach this 82mm to a couple of lenses so that I don't have to buy a lot of different filters. So step-up rings have been essential. I don't understand why we don't find them often here in Tanzania. Selling gear to actually start supplying these, because they're an essential. So other accessories that I use are these filters that I mentioned. So I have an ND variable filter here by K&F Concepts. So I got this a while ago. It does have a bit of a cast, so I am looking to upgrade it to something different, maybe Polar Pro, because again, it's nice to have the step-up rings, but it would be really cool to not have to screw them on all the time. So I'm looking for something magnetic so that I'm able to just attach it onto the ring and detach it quickly, because a lot of my projects are run and gun. But at the moment, I'm using this, and it helps me when it comes to filmmaking, because it's essentially like basically shades for your lens, and I'm able to get those wide open aperture shots by diffusing or reducing the amount of light that's coming into the sensor when I put this on top of the lens. So as you can see, it's like shades, and because it's a variable ND, I can rotate this and increase the amount of light coming in, right? And then I can also make it darker and have less light coming in. So it's really an essential when I'm going out there shooting and I don't want to change my aperture and I want to have a wide open aperture. So this is an essential. Another filter that I use is a CPL filter. So this actually helps me to be able to cut out the reflection. So if I want to see through a river, like let's say the water is flowing and I want to see through that, instead of having those reflections, I use a CPL filter. Another scenario that I use it in is when I want to get rid of that reflection that you get on leaves, to make those leaves a bit more, punchy, to get a lot more contrast in the leaves. I use a CPL filter. And the final filter that I use is the Promise filter, which is the one which is attached to this lens right now. So it kind of creates a bit of that glow in the highlights, and it reduces some of that sharpness that you get on these digital sensors right now, because sometimes the image becomes so sharp, and I like to diffuse a little bit of that so we can get a more, I guess, natural look to these shots. So highly recommend these filters, and yeah, get more of a magnetic filter rather than the screw-on filter. Speeds up the process. An additional accessory that I use is the small rig cage that I have on attached here onto my camera. I'll use my phone to show you how it looks. So as you can see, this is the setup for the small rig cage. It's also helped me out in scenarios whereby I need a bit more protection. So it has protected the camera in multiple scenarios, and I'm able to attach also the screen over here, a microphone over here. I have many areas whereby I can attach multiple things. So I would say it's an essential if you are a filmmaker. It does add a bit of weight to the setup, and when it comes to shooting photography, sometimes I feel like I would like to have another camera just for photos, because this becomes a bit too heavy and it looks like a production house wherever I'm going, rather than just a photo camera. And additionally, what I bought with the small rig cage is the handle. So this allows me to hold onto the cage easily when I'm on the move. Definitely very ergonomic, and it definitely helps me to hold the lens better. And I also have the top handle over here with this screen mount. So if I'm able to put like an LCD screen, I can put it on top over here, and I can hold my camera like this just to get a different hold onto my camera, I guess. And both have been very essential. Sometimes I use this and sometimes I use this, especially when I have a screen when I'm shooting with the R6. So this has been also a great investment for this setup. So if you're a filmmaker, highly recommend both. If you're looking for one that you should get right now, I would say this one is a better investment for now if you wanted to just get one of these, because you're able to use it for multiple use. I think it's much easier when you're looking at the LCD screen over here than if you needed to attach it over here. So I would recommend this first, but if you want to buy both, your call. So final accessory for this video, I'll do another video in the future to share some more, is the Rode Wireless Go mic. This is actually what I'm using right now for this recording, and I've attached it to a cable that comes to this Shure mic, which allows me to get some beautiful audio. But this has been really handy. So this is the Rode Wireless Go 2, and I'm able to get two mics. So if I want to do like interviews, and then there's one receiver, it's been really an essential for all these talking head shots. And whenever I'm out on the go and I want to attach a microphone on myself so that I'm able to walk a bit further and get some audio, it's been a great tool. I'm thinking of also trying out the DJI. So let me know if you have the DJI, let me know your thoughts on how that has been for you. But this has been great. An additional accessory that I would recommend, because the battery life for mirrorless cameras is not that great. I have this dual LCD battery charger, and it is a game changer because I'm able to actually charge two batteries at the same time, which is a game changer for me, because it takes a long time to charge these batteries, and having two of them charging at the same time when I'm on the go doing projects definitely helps me, because the life for these batteries on a mirrorless camera is, if you're shooting photos and videos, is maybe an hour, 2 hours, and you're done. You need to change the battery. So I have about 8, and this has been really, really helpful, and I highly recommend this dual charger. So those are some of the accessories that I use for my Canon R6. Hopefully those were some fun accessories that you can add onto your list for your camera. Also, let me know some additional accessories that you might be using for your Canon R6 that I could add for my setup over here. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll catch you guys on another one. As always, take care. Peace out.